Okay, question number 26. Now, this question is also based on margin of safety, but with a slight difference that in this question you have a base year and an estimated year. Okay, so what is a base year? You can say, like, the chapter 1 which we had done, vertical financial statements. The first year was the base year. We always considered the first year given out of the multiple years to be as the base year. Okay, a year base year could be the past year or it could be the current year. Okay, Ajit Limited produced and sold cellular phones in the year 2016-17, and the cost structure is as follows. Cost structure means cost breakup. So raw material 120, labor 90, manufacturing overheads 80. Yeah. Now this is the newness in the sum. Yeah. We haven't done sums where factory overheads, admin and selling overheads were given to us. Okay. Yeah. Now even that bifurcation is there. 80 and 30. Okay, manufacturing overheads I've highlighted and admin and selling. So this is the newness in the sum. Next आगे क्या बोला है? In profit भी दिया है, ठीक है, 20% of selling price, fine. In the year 2017-18, okay, तो 16-17 को आप current year ले सकते हो, 17-18 को आप next year ले सकते हो, या तो 16-17 को आप last year ले सकते हो और 17-18 को आप current year ले सकते हो. Okay, final answer में कोई difference नहीं आने वाला है. In the year 2017-18, they plan to produce and sell 72,000 cellular phones. Okay, now, yeah, just remember 16-17 में, just a minute. Yeah, see this 16-17, 60,000 units produced was 60,000 units produced and sold, दोनों same है. Okay, and 17-18 में it will be how much? 72,000. ठीक है? Yeah. And they estimate that the selling price, the raw material cost per unit will reduce to rupees 100, and overall overheads will increase by 10%. Selling price will remain unchanged. Okay, so you have to take into consideration these two things. ये दोनों चीज़ें ध्यान में रखना. पहला, that raw material will be reduced to 100. पहला कितना था रॉ मटेरियल अर्लियर? 120. अभी कितना होगा? 100. ओके, रिड्यूस्ड बाय 100 नहीं बोला है, रिड्यूस टू 100 बोला है. ओके, या ओवरऑल ओवरहेड्स मतलब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड एडमिन विल इंक्रीज बाय 10%. तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ओवरहेड्स कितना है? 80 रुपीज़. 80 रुपीज़ का 10% इंक्रीज करो, कितना होगा? 8 रुपीज़. करेक्ट. 80 रुपीज़ का 10% increase is 8, so it will make it to 88. Okay, so the new price will be how much? 88. Okay, next admin and selling का कितना? 30. 30 रुपीज़ का 10% increase करो, 3 रुपीज़ बढ़ेगा, that means it will be 33. Okay, like this. सेलिंग प्राइस विल रिमेन अनचेंज. तो सेलिंग प्राइस कितना था? ओके, वो तो हमें निकालना पड़ेगा सेलिंग प्राइस. ठीक है, विल डू अ वर्किंग नोट ऑन दैट. फाइन. नेक्स्ट क्या बोला है? रॉ मटेरियल विल बी इन स्टॉक ऑन एन एवरेज इक्वल टू 1 month's कंजम्पशन. ओके, दिस इज माई करंट एसेट. Processing time required is 1/4 month. This is also my current assets. वो भी कौन सा वाला? WIP. Okay. Next, finished goods in stock, half a month requirement, current assets. Credit allowed by supplier. Suppliers are my creditors. Okay, yeah. So current liability. Credit allowed to customer half a month. Customers are my debtors. Current asset. Time lag in payment of wages. Time lag means outstanding. Okay, 1 month for both the overheads also. Okay, for wages and for overheads दोनों के लिए. So they all are current liability. Cash balance requirement for smooth operation is expected to be 75,000. So cash is given to you, current assets. Production and sales are carried on evenly throughout the year. Okay. Now so many sums we have been doing. Okay. And I told you the meaning of this particular line. It indicates that your WIP percentage will be 100, 50, 50. Okay. Yeah. Provide margin of safety of 10%. Margin of safety is what? The profit element. Okay. Datas to be calculated at selling price. Obviously नहीं भी दिया होता तो भी हम सेलिंग प्राइस पे ही लेते हैं इसको. ओके. नेक्स्ट, 40% of purchases and 60% of sales are against cash. Okay. तो 40% परचेजेस कैश में है. दैट मीन्स 60% आर ऑन क्रेडिट परचेज. कैश परचेज से हमें कोई लेना देना नहीं है. वी आर टेकिंग इन टू कंसिडरेशन करंट एसेट्स, करंट लाइबिलिटी. हमारे लिए लेना देना क्रेडिट परचेज और क्रेडिट सेल्स से है. ठीक है. 60% sales are against cash. That means 40% sales are on credit. Okay, so I am interested only in the credit sales and credit purchase element. You are required to prepare a statement showing working capital requirement for the year 2017-18. Okay, uska working capital picture. But before that, we need to calculate selling price. हमारे पास selling price नहीं है. ठीक है, तो ये रहा. Okay, do it like this. Note down this. Units produced 60 and 72 for 2016-17 and 17-18 respectively. Okay. So 120 raw material, 90 rupees labor, 80 rupees manufacturing overheads, 30 rupees admin. तो मेरा टोटल कॉस्ट कितना हो गया? 320. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है? Profit is 20% of selling price. Okay, that is why I have taken selling price 100. Q, because selling price is the base is always 100. So 100, 20, 80, cross multiply, divide by 80. So my answer is 400. Okay, so 400 minus 320 कितना होता है? 80. बराबर. सी, आप अपना आंसर क्रॉस चेक भी कर सकते हो. प्रॉफिट कितना बोला है? 20% ऑफ सेलिंग प्राइस. सेलिंग प्राइस कितना आया अभी? 400. इसका 20% निकालो. सी, 80 रुपीज़ आया ना आंसर. दैट मीन्स अवर कैलकुलेशंस आर करेक्ट. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? ओके. देन 17-18. 17-18 में रॉ मटेरियल हाउ मच दे हैव सेड? वी आई जस्ट शोड यू द कैलकुलेशन. 100. लेबर दे सेड, आई मीन लेबर के बारे में कुछ बोला ही नहीं था एक्चुअली. So जिसके बारे में कुछ information नहीं है, assume that there is no change in the price. It was 90 and now also it is 90. Okay. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को चेंज किया है, इट हैज़ इंक्रीज टू 10%, एंड ऑफिस को चेंज किया है, अगेन 10% इंक्रीज. ओके, सो 88 एंड 33. सो 100 प्लस 90 प्लस 88 प्लस 33. सो माई टोटल कॉस्ट प्राइस इज 311. और वो लोग ने क्या बोला है, फॉर 17-18 देर इज़ नो चेंज इन द सेलिंग प्राइस. So selling price was 400, so it will remain 400 only. Okay, so 3 400 minus 311, 89 rupees is my profit element. Am I clear about this? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Till here it is clear to everyone. Okay, great. Okay, now the most important part in this question that differentiate it from the other questions that we have done. अभी तक हमने जितने भी सम्स किए हैं, ओके, वॉट एवर सम्स वी हैव डन, हमारा जो COP था दैट वाज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू टोटल कॉस्ट. ओके, बट इन दिस सम व्हेन आई विल कैलकुलेट माय COP ना, फिनिश गुड्स इज वैल्यूड एक्चुअली एट COP. बट जनरली अभी तक हमने जितने भी सम्स किए, हमारा टोटल कॉस्ट ही हमारा COP था. But COP is not total cost always. Okay, yeah, just remember this thing. Cost of production is not total cost always. You all have done cost sheet, you all know the difference between COP and total cost. Okay, अगर आप cost sheet याद करो, I will recollect it to you. We first get direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. हमें क्या मिलता है, prime cost मिलता है. फिर उस प्राइम कॉस्ट पे हम क्या ऐड करते हैं, फैक्ट्री ओवरहेड्स ऐड करते हैं. फिर हमें क्या मिलता है, वर्क्स कॉस्ट मिलता है. फिर हम क्या ऐड करते हैं, एडमिन ओवरहेड्स. फिर हमें क्या मिलता है, कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन मिलता है. ओके, उसके बाद हम लोग फिनिश गुड्स और क्लोज ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग फिनिश गुड्स ऐड करते हैं. देन वी गेट COGS, cost of goods sold. Then we add selling and distribution to it. Then we get cost of sales. So that cost of sales is actually total cost. Okay, COP is not total cost. Okay, so coincidentally in this sum selling and distribution दिया नहीं रहता है, admin overheads भी दिया नहीं रहता है. So हम लोग यही assume करते हैं कि वो जो total cost है वही हमारा cost of production भी है. Okay, इसलिए जब हम फिनिश गुड्स को वैल्यू करते हैं, तो अभी तक आपने देखा होगा जनरली मैं जो टोटल कॉस्ट है उसी को कंसिडर करती हूँ एज COP फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ फिनिश गुड्स. ओके, बट एक्चुअली ऐसा नहीं है. फिनिश गुड्स is calculated as COP and COP is not always total cost. Okay, like in this question. In this question, if anybody asks me what is a COP, so COP will be this 100 rupees, this 90 rupees, and this 88 rupees. Only up to manufacturing. Raw material, labor, and manufacturing. Okay, that's it. Okay, so 100 plus 90 plus 33. 100 plus 90 plus 88. 278. So this is my cost of production. Am I clear? This is the first sum where I have differentiated between total cost and COP. Am I clear about this? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, so there is something or the other different in every sum. कुछ ना कुछ तो difference है ही है for sure. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Now ये मेन था, ये सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट था। अगर ये रॉन्ग है तो ऑब्वियसली आप अंदर जो वर्किंग कैपिटल कैलकुलेट करोगे स्टेटमेंट में वो भी ऑटोमेटिकली रॉन्ग हो जाएगा। सो आपका ये ब्रेकअप ऑफ कॉस्ट राइट होना चाहिए, बिकॉज इसी को आप कॉपी पेस्ट करने वाले हो व्हेन यू आर कैलकुलेटिंग। ओके, नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट with the working capital statement. Okay, so start with, yeah, working capital estimates. First, raw material 72,000 into 100 rupees into 1 month का time lag, तो 1 divide by 12, that makes it to 6 lakhs. Okay, then WIP, you have to break it up as raw material, labor, overheads 100, 50, 50 respectively. Okay, yeah. और जब आप overheads calculate करोगे for WIP, students pay attention here. When you will calculate overheads for WIP you will consider only manufacturing overheads. Okay, only manufacturing, because the work is still in process. You cannot take into consideration admin and selling and distribution. Okay, yeah, so I've made it very clear here. I've highlighted it. Note down. 72,000 into 100 rupees of raw material into 1/4 बोला है, 1/4 a month, तो 1/4 is how much? 25 है ना। अगर नहीं समझता है तो कैलसी पे करो, 1/4 कितना हुआ? 0.5 डिवाइड बाई 12 इंटू 72,000 इंटू 90, नहीं पहला रॉ मटेरियल है ना, इंटू 100, so 1,50,000. Okay, 1,50,000. Next, wages 72,000 into 90 into 0.25 divide by 12 into 50%. So 67,500. Okay. Next, overheads for WIP only factory overheads तक का consideration मिलेगा. Okay, 72,000 into 88 rupees into 0.25 divide by 12 into 50%. So my answer is 66,000. So this is my WIP ka breakup. 1,50,000, 1,50,000 plus 67,500 plus 66,000. 2,83,500. Okay. Next, finished goods. Finished goods is valued at COP. Now here I have already explained you how COP and why COP. ठीक है, 72,000 into 278 into half a month is how much? 0.5. 0.5 divided by 12. 8,34,000. Okay. Then debtors. Debtors to by default has to be calculated at selling price. So 72,000 into 400 rupees is the selling price into debtors is also half a month, to 0.5 divided by 12 into 60% was cash sales, तो बाकी का 40% is credit sales, तो 40 and press the percentage sign, so 4,80,000. Okay, and cash bank दिया हुआ था 75,000, it's given in the question. Just total it, 6 lakhs plus 2,83,500 plus 8,34,000 plus 4,80,000 plus 75,000. 22,72,500. So that's my total of current assets. Okay, total of current assets. Is this clear to everyone? Till here, everybody understood? Everybody has noted down? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Till here, everybody has noted down? Okay, now, okay, fine. Moving ahead to current liability. Okay, yeah. Creditors. से हम क्या करते हैं? Credit purchase of raw material. So 72,000 into. So take the raw material price 100 into 1 month, 1 divided by 12 into 40% of creditors were cash sales. That means बाकी का 60% is credit sales. So 3,60,000. Okay. Hmm. And next, now see this outstanding expenses. You can separately calculate it or you can go with combination. बराबर ना? वेजेस, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड ऑफिस तीनों आउटस्टैंडिंग है, बराबर? तीनों का क्वांटिटी भी सेम है, 72,000 72,000, और तीनों का टाइम पीरियड भी सेम है, सिर्फ रेट्स अलग है। तो मैं कंबाइन कर सकती हूँ ना, 90 रुपीज़ प्लस 88 प्लस 33 इज 211 इंटू 72,000 यूनिट्स इंटू 1 मंथ लैग, तो 1 डिवाइड बाई 12। सो माई आंसर इज 12,66,000। और अगर आप इंडिविजुअली भी करोगे तो भी सेम आंसर आएगा, 72,000 इंटू 90 इंटू 1 डिवाइड बाई 12 इज हाउ मच? 5,40,000। Okay, and next 72,000 into 88 into 1 divided by 12 is how much? 5,28,000. Okay, next 72,000 into 33 into 1 divided by 12, 1,98,000. Okay, तीनों को टोटल करो, 1,98,000 plus 5,28,000 plus 5,40,000. कितना हुआ? 12,66,000. Okay, it will give you the same answer. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so obviously which step is better? The first step that I taught you is better. आपका यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस कॉमन है, आपका टाइम पीरियड कॉमन है, सिर्फ रेट्स अलग अलग है ना, तो पहले रेट्स को कंबाइन कर लो, 211 multiplied with 72 into 1 divided by 12. That will be easier and time saving. Is this clear till here to everyone? Total it, you will get your current liability. 3,60,000 plus 12,66,000, 16,26,000. ठीक है? Now, yeah, working capital, current assets minus current liability. So 22,72,500 minus 16,26,000. So 6,46,500. And margin of safety कितना बोला है? 10% on, yeah, obviously of the estimated. Margin of safety is always on future, huh, बच्चा? Always. So that is why this will be futuristic है ना, margin of safety, you're keeping aside profit. Yeah. So margin of safety is 10% of working capital. So working capital is 100, margin of safety is 10. So futuristic estimated working capital will be 110. Okay, cross multiply, you will get the answer. 6,46,500 into 110 divided by 100. So 7,11,150. Difference is margin of safety. And 6,46,500. 64,650. Okay. अब चाहिए तो क्रॉस मल्टी मतलब you can cross check your answer. How much is your working capital? 6,46,500. इसका 10% निकालो. See, 64,650. Okay, that means our calculations are absolutely correct. Okay, is this clear to everyone? The question is clear to everyone? Just acknowledge it in the chat box.